What is going on, everybody? Welcome to tonight's live stream. I almost didn't, but I thought, nope, let's give something away. So I do have a mysterious knife in this pouch. Don't try to guess what it is based on the pouch. The pouch is actually from my custom Citadel flashlight, and I did that on purpose so that no one would be able to guess. It's not a super expensive knife, but it's also not a budget knife. I think you guys will be pretty happy with it. How do you enter? Same as usual. Make sure that you are subscribed, and then there's a link in the description. Just click the first link, watch the video real quick, all disclaimer stuff, and then leave a comment. If you are watching this in the future and you're wondering why is the comments section disabled for this live stream, it's because bots and scammers attack the comments section after I do a giveaway. They pretend to be me. They try to get people to send them money, and it just sucks. So I turn the comments off, like the future, not the live stream. You can still watch the live stream comments, but the future comments under the video will be turned off. And the entry video is the link in the description, which you'll still have access to, so you can see all the people who entered. That's the best way to do it. That way, nobody's getting scammed. I don't have to mess with it, etc. So, how is everybody doing tonight? Oh, no, this is not an April Fool's joke. Lots of people in the chat there initially. I can understand why you might think that, but the April Fool's thing is over. That was this morning's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. Nick and I had a great time planning that and piecing it together. I messaged him and I said, hey, do you want to, I literally said, do you want to swap personalities for April Fools? And he said, oh my God, yes. And then we just went from there, and we kind of tossed some ideas back and forth, just kind of like a baseline. He did his video first and sent me a private link so I could watch it, and I was like, oh my God, this is so funny. Like, the premise of this is awesome. I'm going to do a mirror, almost an ironic version of it, and just kind of let them be their own little stories together. And I'm so pumped that you guys enjoyed that. I should collect all the outtakes of it, because there's no way that I could have done that in one take. That's why it was so chopped up. Jade Gemini says, thanks, MC. I got to 1,000. Cool, man. That's awesome. Good for you. Also got a Damn Designs Tanto. Sick, a flashlight, and a hydro flask. Very nice. Very cool. Sell me a shaman? No, I'm sorry, I can't. I want to keep the ones that I have. I'm so glad that you guys thought it was funny. I cannot do puns like Nick, so I just did the crappiest puns that I could think of. Nick's puns are masterful. Mine absolutely pale in comparison, so I just, went with some safe, simple ones, and that's all I was good for. Oh, you want to know about this OTF here? Yeah, let's talk about this freaking crazy. This is a Ace Medusa. And before you ask, yes, there is a lot of titanium in here. This is 7075 aluminum for the frame and some huge chunks of anodized titanium for inlays. And then we have a pocket clip. This is a very unique OTF, about the same size as the Microtech Dirac Delta. And yeah, this is killer. Very cool, very unique design, very different from what we've seen in the world of OTFs. This is M390, and they come in at ready $238. Now, we do have some really impressive American OTF manufacturers, including mainly Axial Gear, making OTFs for about the same mark. This does have some impressive milling in it. As you guys know, Ace does not make knives in the United States, but this is still incredible. The power is awesome. Listen to this. The movement is almost non-existent. This is very, very impressive. I just got this in the mail today from Ace. Very impressed with that. That's the Ace Medusa. Very cool. I think it is. Right now, it's on a website that I don't like. So as soon as I have a website that I was hoping you could just pick it up from the MaxAce website, but I'd rather wait until I see it on a website that I actually feel okay with, promoting. I'm very careful. I don't know if you guys know this. Very careful about the retailers that I suggest people shop at, because I don't want new people popping into the community and buying knives from crappy places. So MaxAce is, I think, in a transitional state where they are pulling out of the sort of shadowy underworld and into the world of original and unique designs, and hopefully getting their stuff listed on better retailers. They, of course, made the Sandstorm and some other incredible original designs, so I'm kind of hoping that they make some good moves and work some stuff out with some good, reputable retailers. Let's see here. Thank you, Damian Hughes. I'm so glad that you guys all loved the video. I was also happy that Nick enjoyed it and that it made him laugh. I was crying laughing at the one that when he imitated my intro. Oh my God, that was so funny. And when he talked about riding off into the sun, or like looking off into the sunset, and thinking like, how could it get more perfect than this? And then you gotta enter. Oh my God. Oh man. He's one of the only people that I trust with that XM24. I sent that to him. He sent me his Delica. That's his Delica right there. Nick has an absolutely wonderful sense of humor. Guy's just super intelligent, and he just has an awesome outlook on everything. He's just a great guy. It was really fun doing that. Let's see here. Show the Microtech Hellhound. So I now have 2 Pelican 1450 cases with Nowpack foam because I filled one up. You guys can't see it off camera, but I got another one with some green foam. I'll show the Hellhound here real quick. Here we go. Christmas present from my wife in, what's the date on this guy? 2019. I don't know if you can see. This was before everything happened. Christmas 2019. I believe, is when we acquired that. Let's see here. Is that a brawler? Crawler. This guy, this is a crawler. Yeah. Urban EDC Supply loaned this to me. Links for Urban EDC Supply in the description. If you guys have not checked them out, please do. They are a wonderful retailer, and I really like what they're doing. Teaming up with new designers and new creators in the knife community. That's their target, and that's kind of something that there are other people who kind of do that, but I think Urban EDC Supply does it the best. And it's like with any retailer, not everything there is something that interests me, but they do have some super cool stuff, and that's where this guy came from. The Urban EDC Supply exclusive F5.5 with the Sagaya pattern. This is a wonderful knife, and that came from Urban EDC Supply. So it's stuff like that 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 makes me like them. They loaned me the crawler, and I asked for one that was not black. I wanted to see one that was tumbled because I had never seen one before. And yeah, these look great. This is really cool. Very aggressive, Warncliffe. Arcane design, definitely, a unique aesthetic. They've got, their own thing going on. They're now very easily identifiable, which is something that I appreciate with brands. You like the 904 Vorixify? Where's that bad boy? Am I blind? There it is. The Metal Complex edition 904. This was made for me. It was a gift from Scott. Just such a kind gift. And I don't know if you can tell, it's got a little bit of battle marks on it because I have been carrying and using this guy. I love it. I love that I have an integral knife that I can actually EDC. So yeah, I'm pumped. So this is such a sweet knife. Really, really cool. Such a wonderful gift. And then we also have the only 2 Metal Complex knives in existence. Actually, there's one more, but it's is owned by one of my Discord mods. But these guys are 2 of only 3 knives in existence that actually have the helmet logo on them. I do not sell these. I don't do that. It's just the guys from um, oh my gosh, so many retailers and manufacturers in my head right now. Uh, Way of Knife. They put that on there and surprised me. So, spoiler alert. Actually, since we have this guy, this is one of many prizes that will be given away in my 100,000 subscriber event. We're at about 92,000 now. Once we hit 100K, the one of the only knives that has the helmet logo on it will be given away. This Kaiser Cyberblade, funny enough, but they did such a good job with it. Gosh, it looks so good. It's got like a galaxy helmet, sort of a space helmet thing going on. Have you tried the Oz Roosevelt? Yes, it's very good. I love the Oz Roosevelt. I think it's awesome. One of my first higher-end knives was a Spyderco PM2. It was so nice to me at the time that it was a safe queen. It's now for sale because I carry my SHF all the time. Hey, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Absolutely. Why hasn't the factor been opened yet? Good question. There we go. Also a knife that has, between these two, these two have just been both just rotating. They've both been carried so much here lately. Love them. I would never knew I wanted to be a knife guy until I found you guys. Your enthusiasm is contagious. Great work. Thank you. It's you know, that's the nice thing about the knife world is, excuse me, there's a lot of stuff that's not interesting at all, but there's so much stuff that's interesting that I'm so overloaded with things. Like there's so much I want to look at, and I got to think about the schedule, and I got to think of like what am I interested in, and what do I think my audience is going to be interested in, and it has to balance, right? If it's there are a lot of knives I look at and I'm like, literally everybody would love this, but I hate it. So I'm like, I don't want to look at it unless I like it. Like because I want to be able to be like, yeah. And then there's stuff that comes in and out. You know, I kind of mix it. It's not everything is like that, but there's definitely stuff that gets mixed in there. You know, that I feel like this is maybe for everybody else and not me. But it's variety. That's the name of the game. Is I try to make it budget, mid-range, semi-custom, custom, stuff that you can get, stuff that you can't get, right? It's just all that stuff. What's the curvy boy? Oh, this is it's another Max Ace knife. The Halictus 2.0. Max Ace can do a frame lock. Look at this. Yeah. That is just, I mean, it's everything you'd expect in a titanium frame lock flipper running on bearings utilizing M390. But yeah, they do it good. It's got a profile that's very similar to the Riot Jack, especially the 2 with the blade shape. Yeah, it's a good knife. Probably not very expensive. I honestly don't know how much it is. Max Ace seems to be putting out some pretty hefty quality for not a lot of money. Not made in the USA. Those are made in China, but that's how it is. Everyday Minimalist is in here. What's up, man? How are you? He's got that check mark. I wish I had a check mark. Congratulations on all this success, man. That's just your channel just exploded. I've been trying to do more shorts because I'm like, this guy's got it figured out. This guy's got his short game down, but his production quality is unmatchable. I cannot do that, but I really enjoyed. I think the one that we all saw. The one where you had the $6,000 Marfione and you had the gloves, I was like, oh man, no wonder this was so popular. This is like just gushing with, like my brain was like, I have to watch this. This is so cool. Like it just encapsulated everything that insane knife enthusiasts love. You know, it was such a great short. I love that, man. Very cool. Yeah, just heard that Gatorade open. I don't know why you guys wouldn't be subscribed to Everyday Minimalist. I'm sure that you are, but if you're not, go subscribe to him. Super nice guy. Great content. I love the mix of the shorts and the longer videos. It's a good hybridization, especially with the way that YouTube is going. Vida Renteria says, keep up the good work. I really like all the information that you share. I've learned a lot from you. Cool, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. I am here for the long haul. There's 366 people in here on a random Friday night. You guys are so cool. I appreciate that. Thoughts on the Thai TRM Shadow? I need that knife. I need it. I need it. Ugh. It looks so awesome. The audio's whack. It's always whack. Sorry. Am I clipping or scratching again? I'm sorry. Glock Shooter 24. Hey, MC. What's that next to the Model C? Also, check your Patreon DMs when you get a chance. Pretty please. I will. Next to the Model C. Oh, yeah. So this is, it's got a freaking long name, but this is also at Urban EDC Supply. I don't think they have many of these left. Use my links in the description to check it out. This is the M3 Tactical Tech something or other. It's got a series of numbers and letters. This is nice. Very cool. Reminds me of the blade, one of the two blades that General Radon uses in Elden Ring. My God, that was a frustrating fight for those of you playing Elden Ring, but I did finally down that giant SOB. Very cool knife. Let's see here. Doomsday. Welcome to Knights Around Knights. Raise your swords for Doomsday. All hail. Hey man, has anyone heard of Neef's Knives? Yeah, congrats to Neef's Knives. Holy cow, man. Well, he's at 100 and he's got to be at like 120K by now, something like that. Man, that guy just blew up. Good for Jared and Kara. They're such good people. I've enjoyed their content since we first met. I don't know how many years ago. They loaned me a bunch of knives and did some cool stuff with me a while back. Just awesome. John M. Walker. Some days I like a 30-minute video. Other days I want to watch hours of 30-second videos. Exactly. Yeah. Lots of that's the nice thing is that these platforms are allowing us to make short and long content. I really like YouTube and Instagram. Those are, I like, it's like whatever I'm feeling for the day. It just lets me do it. Justin Beck, thanks for that donation. Know any way to get a Chavez, TAK, and Jade? LOL. Next Grail search. Love the channel. I don't, but I see them making drops periodically, and they hover for a bit. So I think they're in pretty large batches. I believe they're being done by Riot, which would explain the larger batches. Your best bet is just like, anything else. I would sign up for notifications at DLT, Blade HQ, Knife Center, GP Knives, Smoky Mountain Knife Works, Knives Plus. I would also, I think, some of the guys like Urban EDC Supply will have some, or River's Edge Cutlery. There's a ton. As many of those retailers as you can that generally carry large stock. That's the way to go. Love your short videos, but I enjoy watching your lives. I try to do a little bit of this and that for everybody. Open the Shaman. You guys like this? My ultimate Shaman, my ultimate titanium Shaman. Of course, the River's Edge, what it was originally was a River's Edge Cutlery exclusive PVD FDE. Is it PVD? Yeah, I think it's PVD FDE. Flat Dark Earth, this dark gold blade in CTS 204P. We have Cerakoted titanium scales from Flightanium that were Cerakoted by River's Edge Cutlery. They have an amazing Cerakote program. I urge you guys to check it out. MXG deep carry clip, and then the Flightanium backspacer, which was also Cerakoted black. So very much like that one. That's a personal favorite out of my collection. Best starter knife for Sun. Tell you what, single blade right here. Who's with me? Ontario Rat Model 2 in D2 steel. That is a pretty darn good first knife. It has a lot of what enthusiasts enjoy and users, collectors. It's just kind of been a staple knife in the knife community for so long, and it's got a good grind. It's got an easy deployment mechanism. It's got a lot of things that create a good foundation for somebody who not only wants to use a pocket knife as a tool, but perhaps, somebody that'll one day really get into pocket knives. This sets a really good example of what you should expect from a utilitarian tool. And you can still get them for about $40. These are made in Taiwan as well. Good grind, good materials, super tough. I bet half the people in here have absolutely beat the crap out of a rat at one point or another. When do you think Winters will release a magnetic OTF? I don't know. He's got a lot on his plate. That guy is busy. Oh man. Now that people are aware that he exists, yeah, he's gonna do some magic for us. Let's see here. Just ordered Paramilitary 2 and S45VN. Cool. Hey, speaking of Paramilitary 2s and things that I can convince you guys to use my links for. Speaking of Nick Shabazz's excellent imitation of my intro, go to GP Knives right now. There's a link in my description, believe it or not. I think these are actually in multiple places. The Crucarda PM2 is back. So if you've ever wanted to get your hands on a natural micarta PM2 in crewware steel, which is absolutely one of the best compositions, one of the best user compositions in existence, yeah, go to GP Knives. They have them. I'm going to bring it up tomorrow in my new arrivals at GP Knives video. There was a ton of new stuff at GP Knives. Holy cow. Let's see the Demco. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. This thing is just as free. It just feels, other than getting, just the action just gets better and better. It just feels exactly the same. Nothing has come. I have flipped that thing probably thousands of times, and it just feels just as solid. I've never had to adjust anything on that knife. Yato Kami, sorry if I mispronounce your name. Thanks so much for the donation. Hey, MC was wondering where you would rank S45VN on your top steels list since you ranked S35VN so high. Exactly the same, except with an extra bonus because it's got excellent corrosion resistance. I think S45VN, if you're looking for a stainless user knife that will hold an edge and is very tough, it's hard to beat S45VN. In fact, I'll say this right now. Everybody knows I'm a massive Hinderer fan. For moving forward, if he continues to offer things primarily in CPM 20CV and S45VN, I will go out of my way to pick up Hinderer and S45VN because I think it complements the geometry of his knives much better. Those knives are meant to be beat on, and while 20CV is great, S45VN is just a superior user steel. It's easier to sharpen, it still holds an edge for a long time, and the corrosion resistance is nearly equal. It's just way, way easier to touch up. Glock Shooter 24, thanks to donation. Winter said first run available in May. For the OTFs or for the factors? That's cool either way. Let's see. Deborah Wendling says, we watch your channel all the time. Thanks, Deborah. Appreciate that. I'm glad. Nick Shabazz and his Cinder was he said he'd never had a 24 on the channel. I was like, you want mine? I told him, I was like, it's just freaking ridiculous, man. It's such an insane knife. He hasn't said he's sending it back yet. Maybe I love the idea that he's sitting on his couch right now playing with it. Secretly falling in love with it. I won't consider that loaning of that knife complete until he's an offer on it. That would make my day. If he was like, how much do you want for this? Oh, man. Yeah, I'm sorry about the audio, guys. I'm sorry. Sometimes my live streams just do that. I don't know why. They just, I wonder, is it my laptop? Ooh, let's try something. Tell me, is the audio better if I pull my laptop away? How is that? I don't know. Nobody's talking. The video looks like a potato. Welcome to my channel. It's been that way since 0 subs. No, the audio is still crackly. For some reason, I find it really funny. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff that I could use to upgrade the audio. And like live streams are live streams. They're never going to be perfect quality. I can get StreamYard pretty easily. And I can get a mic from it. But I don't know why I've considered it kind of a personal self-challenge to get to 100,000 subscribers using nothing but a cheap arm mount for my phone, a Home Depot table, and some fake carbon fiber vinyl upholstery. I want this channel to serve as an example that anybody considering starting their own channel, that you do not need to, while it does help, you do not need to spend a bunch of money in order to make good content. Though I would imagine that most of you probably would appreciate it if I updated a few things. So let's get to 100K first, and then maybe we'll do that. What is top row, third from the left? This guy? Yeah, this is what we were talking about earlier. Titanium and 7075 aluminum from Ace, the Medusa TF. M390, about 9 inches overall. This is a beast of an OTF. Extremely high quality for $238. Let's put it up against the Dirac Delta so you guys can see. This is the big Dirac Delta from Microtech, and as you can see here, we are looking at essentially the same size. The thing I like about the Medusa, though, is that we finally have an OTF that is not a Guardian Tactical, not a Microtech, not a Benchmade, not a Hogue, not a Lightning, right? That's doing its own thing. Everything that these, overseas manufacturers come out with, they just look like, copies of Microtech. This is finally not a Microtech. It's finally something different, right? It's cool, and there's huge chunks of titanium on that thing. It's awesome. Yeah, it's really cool. I kind of want to reach out to him and be like, guys, couple of tweaks here, and you could really hit the nail on the head with a lot of people. I'm just talking about aesthetic things. The design and function is perfect. But like, if they can do this, just imagine with me. Keep this dark 7075 aluminum, get rid of all these crazy lines, and do a textured titanium inlay right here. Ooh, keep it shadow boxed. Do a long milling ring all the way around here. A nice big slab of titanium in here, and a nice maybe horizontal, maybe diagonal texturing or diamond texturing in here. Oh boy, then do different, less robotic stuff, less mechanical stuff, less Boba Fett kind of stuff, and a more classy, clean kind of look there. Monochromatic or whatever choice of anode colors, they'd have a lot of options with a big titanium inlay. But if they can do that, they can do just about anything, right? Let's see. Let's see the crawler. Yeah, this is a super aggressive. I love that he's got the hole right there. Super aggressive Warncliffe here. I like the dark tumbled look. The whole thing looks like a big piece of concrete, right? Really cool. I like that. And then the aluminum piece right here is kind of a green gold. Kind of neat. Like to see the Shaman and Crew where they did that. They're just really hard to get. You can find them on eBay for way too much money. Ooh, can I talk about my new watch? Yeah. Nick Shabazz and Levon mostly are responsible for this. This is my new Tissot C-Star 1000 Powermatic 80 in all gray. This is the upgraded version with the new band and the milled buckle. Let's say 300 meter ceramic crystal. I'm sorry, no, sapphire crystal ceramic bezel. I think these retail for $725. I got this for $640. It's now actually listed in my Amazon store. But I am super excited to finally have. I've been looking for a new watch for a while. I love my Seikos, but I guess I'm into watches now. So great. Yeah, that's my new watch. Very, very pumped. I'm also looking at a Formex Reef. So yikes, what is wrong with me? I've never even spent that much on a knife. And I'm looking into a watch. Oh, have you guys ever seen the Formex Reef? Formex Reef? The Gen 2 with the interchangeable bezels. Oh God, that is so beautiful. That's such a cool watch. MC, you should change to a watch channel after you get 100K. I feel like I'd lose a lot of subscribers because people would be like, this guy, wait a sec. We invested all this time with this guy, some of you over 4 years with me, and he all of a sudden is not doing knife content, and he barely knows what he's talking about when it comes to watches. I barely understand this. Oh, can I show you a neat feature? Here's a reason part of the reason I picked this up. You can see through into the mechanical part of it underneath. Oh, that's so cool. I think this is also sapphire underneath here, but I was so excited to see that I could see everything moving, right? And as you turn it around, it kind of wheels around. I was so pumped to see that. Very, very cool. And this has everything that I need without modding it. So, been here like 6 months. You influenced my decision to buy a Microtech. Cool, man. I hope that you enjoy it. What do you think about the food Boker Kalashnikovs on Blade HQ? I didn't even know they existed. Hold on. What do I need to search on Blade HQ to find those? Kalashnikov food? Maybe I'll just hit Kalashnikov. Let me go back to my live stream so I can see your comments here. Well, when I say mod watches, like some people can really do it in depth, but I mostly mean changing out the clasp and the strap. You know, that's all I would be capable of. Desert Warrior. It's just the Desert Warrior. Oh, it's an April Fool's. Who was? I always like the best April Fools on social media are the ones that really trick you, and I got tricked today. You guys want to know what tricked me? Monkey Edge's picture of the Umnumzan with a flipper. I went to their website immediately and I signed up for notifications, and then I was like, oh God, that's not real, is it? It's like, dang it. I'm so dumb. Fat Helmet, thanks for the donation. Watches are my second addiction. Check out the NTH Devil Ray, Helm watches, or Zelos watches. I have been looking at Helm and Zelos. I have not heard of NTH. I will check those out. My thing is definitely automatic divers. I've looked at a lot of different stuff. I don't like the chronograph stuff. I don't like there's some stuff I'm just intimidated by. I like a 42 to 45 millimeter. Those automatic divers, those are the ones I like. Metal bands. I like kind of a big boy. It doesn't have to be massive, but I like this look right here, right? And where that came from, it was this guy. This was Nick's watch that he sold me a long time ago, and this kind of started it all off. The Seiko Samurai Save the Ocean edition, I guess. Ethan Brower, thanks for the donation. Did you see Lockpicking Lawyers April Fool's video? No, I did not. I didn't see it. Let's see. The caption literally hails Doritos Logos Tacos. How did you think it was real? I know. I read that and I was like, that's true. That was a major milestone. I was like, I remember that was a big deal. I waited in line for that taco. Oh, man. So fun. The giveaway is a mystery. It's a mystery, but I'll reveal it soon. There are 561 people in here watching. You guys are awesome. I have to pay back taxes so I can use a free watch. It's like I said on another live stream, the nice thing about this channel is anything I make content out of is a tax write-off. So while I'll let you guys know it is not fun doing taxes for a YouTube channel because you have to keep track of everything, it is nice being able to write off anything that you buy that is associated with the channel. So that is a huge, motivating factor with a lot of stuff that I acquire. If it seems like I'm acquiring stuff at a massive rate, number one, I do have to sell stuff to acquire it, but it's also, a write-off. So, oh yeah, taxes, that's the thing. Hey, Zach Stuff. What's up, man? Make sure you guys subscribe to Zach Stuff. Chris Talley said it's true this stuff is all low end to be everything that's out on the table, Chris. Is that what you're saying? Elaborate. I'd like to know what you mean. MC, you're still working full time. No, I wouldn't call it full time. No, not really. Not by the true definition. I've just been blessed to be able to work at home. James Bradshaw, thanks for the donation. Check my stuff, JBEDCCO. Okay, cool. There you go. Check him out. Thanks for that donation. Appreciate it. Stasa23, what's up, man? Subscribe to Stasa for sure. Oh, this is one of those people who's trying to tell people that it's low end because of some, I don't know, some weird perspective on how it's made. Give us an example of something that's high end. If you're gonna do that, I'll highlight you. What was your name? Chris Talley. Please educate us. What's high end? You have the floor. Can't wait. Tell me what's high end. Tell me about that. While I've got a lot of stuff that's not on the table right now, but I'll wait and see. Let's wait and see. You're just saying the same thing. You need to give us a definitive example of what you consider to be high end and why. These are just words. Just sentences and words thrown together. You wanted attention, here it is. Waiting on it. I know what that looks like. I see it in the comments section all the time. Actually, this isn't anything. In my professional opinion, blah, 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 blah. Generic ass username, thanks for donation. Check out my stuff. I sometimes comment on videos. Hey, cool, man. That's fine. People can use it for that. Crew wears rust in between scales. So low end only has to do with whether or not the materials can resist corrosion. Okay. Definitely sounds like you're a super credible guy and you definitely know what you're talking about. Be sure to make sure and let everybody know that all of the words coming out of your face hole, or really through your fingertips onto this keyboard, seem to have an incredible foundation of wisdom behind them. And you're definitely not just a run-of-the-mill, salty live stream crasher. I haven't heard anything that makes any sense from that person, so I'm guess it's probably just a troll and I'm having fun with him. But I'm glad you guys are finding it humorous. It's Landon. I mean, he's not the only one. It's definitely not. Let's see. Midwest Budget Tech, thanks for donation. I bought my first real Spyderco today, a pair of 3, and the dang cheap Spyderco box slipped open and my knife tumbled out and I've got a broken tip. That happens and it sucks. Thanks for the very specific amount in the donation. I feel your pain though. I really do. That does suck when that happens. I dropped a Hinder knife one time right out of the box. One of the first ones that I acquired before the channel. Now I know he's trolling. Santrine's nice. Balisong in general are high end. Balisong singular in general are, which would indicate plural, high end. Yes. Balisong are high end. Balisong are high end. On a t-shirt. Yes, corrosion is very important. Your leg sweat is like lemon juice. That's true if you keep your knives in your socks while you're infiltrating the structure in a sweaty environment. That is true. Balisong are high end. Balisong are high end. Lucifer, can you spare a titanium exum 24 scale, sir? I barely got one for myself. No, that's my. I only have one, you goose. But thanks for your donation. I appreciate that. Let's see. I landscape in Utah and I don't get that sweaty, man. Oh, man. Unacceptable! Oh my God, that was one of the funniest. That was when I knew I loved Adventure Time, was that freaking Lemonhead just screaming unacceptable. I laughed so hard at that first episode. Yeah. The best defense is to meme the absolute crap out of it. I'm sure he's just trolling. I'm sure he's I'm sure there's Gatorade involved, but I enjoy messing around. You know, I'll take the bait for sure. Sometimes it's worth taking troll bait just for entertainment, right? Very few people sit around and go, God dang it, I got trolled. It's better to rise to the bait and just make a huge game out of it. Oh, he's in all. Oh, guys, everybody, settle down. Everybody needs to settle down. He's now typing in all caps. So I know it's all fun and games, but we're getting serious now. Okay, if somebody starts typing in all caps, we need to know that person demands respect. Okay, and respect they will have. You don't touch that caps lock button unless you're serious. Okay, you got to be the golden light of wisdom is bestowed upon him as soon as he hit that caps lock button, which is something that's roughly 1/8 of an inch from everybody's pinky at any given moment. It's time for business. All right, so let's settle down, guys. Ah, man, Captain. That was the best. It's the best. Loud noises. Oh, man. I see you've all found the caps lock. I assumed only the most elite and wise of the internet were aware of the caps lock. Yes. The ever respected. I can't even keep going. Never not taken seriously, caps lock. Scott Miller, welcome to Knights Around Knights. Raise your swords for Scott Miller. All hail Scott Miller. Should I have McDonald's or Wendy's? Wendy's higher quality, but it's a lot more money. Depends. If you're going after the dollar menu, go for McDonald's. Like, save your money, right? I mean, if you're going to save money, right? But if you want like a more quality fast food experience, I would say Wendy's. Generic ass username, flips Balisong and sips craft Gatorade. My favorite. Oh my God, you guys are awesome. Slushy, welcome to Knights Around Knights. Raise your swords for Slushy. All hail Slushy. Where'd he go? Is he still here? That was fun for a little bit. I was just kind of waiting for the next thing to look around. I just assumed he was joking, like having fun with it on his end, so I thought we'd just make it a whole thing. Balisong are high end, or whatever he said. My newest knife and most expensive, Chris Reeve, large Sebenza 31, Raindrop Damascus, Bog Oak Inlay. Love it. It has become my daily carry. Very cool. That's awesome. That's a sweet acquisition. Congratulations, Sean. He's just typing nouns. There's nothing there. I'm sorry. I'm done with that. Until I see a more juicier worm on a hook, I'm probably not going to bite. Ryan Smock, thanks for the donation. This James Brand Redstone is the best knife I've ever owned. The 100 bot reviews on James Brand. Yeah. Those are really hilarious generic reviews, by the way. Excuse me. Salt. Juicier worm on hook. Come on, I like those fat, juicy worms. You guys have seen me bite at that in the comment section. I will. If I see an absolutely outrageous comment, I always bite at it. I have to. I can't let it sit there and go unchallenged. No. I won't let it. Let's see. Gatorade is what I'm drinking, Jacob. Gatorade. Team Will or Team Ron. I'm so sick of seeing that. Like, it's just something that happened. It was funny. And now my life is the same that it was before it happened. Just like everything else on the internet. Let's see. Hinder are low quality. Oh man. Yeah, there's 711 people in here and only 302 likes. Whoa, that joke's definitely not 4 years old. John Bruns, welcome to Knights of the Round. Knights, raise your swords for John Bruns. All hail. Am I planning on modding my PMP Alpha Beast? No, I kind of want to just leave it, and it's just this big silver brick of ridiculous dumbness. I can't wait for that. That will be the biggest, dumbest, most awesome knife that I own, and I just can't wait. I'm so pumped. We have a whole bunch of people creating fat, juicy worms for me to buy that. You have to do that before I know it's coming. You got to trick me you got to come at it. If you're going to be a troll, you have to be like Monkey Edge and throw a Umnumzon with a flipper tab at me. Chris is pretending he's in control. He said he caught a bunch of trout. That caps lock, magic powers. It's definitely not everybody else around you. Yes. It's like the guy in the back of the room, like at the party. These people don't know they're in the presence of a level 90 Death Knight on World of Warcraft. No, they don't. John Blackman, welcome to Knights Around. Knights, raise your swords for John. All hail, John. Conrad Reese says he's my biggest fan. All right, that's it. Nobody else called it. Conrad gets it. Chris is maidenless. Let's talk about Elden Ring. I'd like type 1 if you're playing Elden Ring right now. Because I sure am, and I love Elden Ring. I just got to level 114 today. Finished Blythe's quest for his armor and sword. Wow, that was a long quest. I think I was on that quest for 7 hours because I didn't have like any part of it done. My God, Elden Ring, so good, right? It's so good. If you're somebody who's on the fence about it and you're like, I'm not sure if I want to trust the online reviews, if you trust me, Elden Ring is the best game that I've ever played. And this comes from somebody who loves Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, The Witcher 3, Borderlands 1, 2, and 3, World of Warcraft, Diablo 2, Diablo 3, countless Pokemon games, all the Final Fantasy games, Destiny 1, Destiny 2, Grand Theft Auto 3, 4, 5. Actually, I played 2 as well. Not that you can consider that an RPG. Monster Hunter World. It's even somebody who's played Demon Souls, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. Elden Ring is the best game that I have ever played. It's that good. It's excellent. Elden Rings are not. Elden Ring are not high quality. Oh man, I have not played Sekiro. I have not played or Sekiro. Sorry, I'm not sure if the pronunciation is that. I have not. I don't know why, because that's from software, right? I should play it. Scott Miller, thanks for your donation, by the way. And then we also have Matthew Hargreaves. Welcome to Knights Around Knights. Raise your swords. All hail, Matthew Hargreaves. So yeah, if you're on the fence about it, maybe you've heard that Dark Souls and From Software games are very hard and very frustrating. They are. But Elden Ring is much easier to approach because it's open world. It's not linear. You're not, gate blocked by, a very specific line of progress or just maybe 3 very specific lines of progress. Elden Ring gives you the opportunity to go, you know what? Screw this. I'm not going down this road anymore and just go somewhere else. The map literally is something like 5 to 10 times as big as Skyrim. And I mean that. It's freaking huge. The game is gigantic. You can do what you want to do. It's not going to hold your hand. It's definitely going to frustrate you. It's not an easy game until you play into it a little bit. Once you get it kind of figured out, it definitely starts to ease up a little bit. But it's worth picking up. I've never played a game that it's a $60 game that feels like a $300 game. No microtransactions, none of that bullcrap. It's like they pumped a game and 5 DLCs into one box. It's ridiculous. There are single zones in that game that feel like entire games. It's ridiculous. Yeah, you get a horse. You get a horse and you can jump, right? Which is a big deal for anything that's similar to Dark Souls. Okay, let's reveal the knife. I've been talking about video games enough. How funny it would be if that guy won. I'm not going to block him because I find the idea of him winning just would be really humorous. Because I'm going to make him tell me what quality he thinks the knife is. All right. So like I said, this isn't an ultra expensive knife, but it's not a budget knife. I just wanted to do something fun for you guys, something I thought was cool. So this is actually the new concept button lock. It's the EDC TAC. This is an S35VN button lock, stone-washed flat ground blade, or nearly flat ground. There's a little swedge up there. Then we have G10 and titanium inlays, a titanium pocket clip. Really nice. I think somebody help me out here. Are these $135 or so? I think so. It also has thumb studs. They work pretty well. This is did I say Mikkel Willemsen? It's his design. So there we go. You guys need to get in and leave your comments if you have not done that. How to enter. Step 1, subscribe. Step 2, there's a link right at the top of the description under this live stream. Make sure you click on that link and leave your comment under that video. Not in the comment section of this live stream. That's not where you want to go. Open the description of this live stream and click on the first link, which will take you to another video, which is unlisted unless you are here in the live stream. So you need to go to that, leave your comment. While I power up the old iPad here real quick. Let's see here. Oh, and it won't help you to leave more than one comment because I filter out duplicate users. It's just one button. So you can leave 100 comments. The thing's only going to count one of them. Okay, let's see here. Sorry, one second here. My kids running around upstairs. I don't know what they're doing up there. Oh, wait, we don't want to do that. We want to copy this one. There we go. Copy. Okay, now we need to go to comment picker. All right. So let's zoom in on this so everybody can see, right? So we're going to add this link. I'll give you guys time to look at it so it's nice and clear. You can go type that into your browsers and double check and make sure that it actually goes to the video that you left your comment under. I do this to mitigate there's always one person who's just dumb and not willing to, do minimum effort to find out if it's actually real. Who's like, oh, it's fake. Yeah, just, you can check yourself. We're going to go down here, click filter duplicate users. By the way, this is commentpicker.com. It's the YouTube version of this. You can use this yourself. It's not special to me. It's a website that a lot of people use for stuff like this. You can use it with any, you can even use it yourself for the video that I used for you guys to leave comments under. You can try it for yourself if you want. So now we're going to get YouTube comments. We're going to see how many of you commented, probably somewhere between 800 and 1,000, given how many people are in here. There are always a few, maybe a couple hundred people who leave a comment and then just leave. That's fine. Wow, there's a lot more than I thought. 1,326. So a little more than half of the people who commented are actually in here right now. That's fine. People have kind of figured out how these work. Okay, so as you guys know, what this is going to do is going to give a little animation as if it's scrolling through names. It will not actually animate every single person's name, but the RNG in the background is truly picking a random winner from all 1,300 and whatever people it just said. So here we go. Are you guys ready? Drum roll. The winner of the EDC TAC, or the TAC EDC from Concept is... Here we go, here we go, here we go. Whoops, I bumped the camera. It is Jason Ivy. He says, love the content, dude. Thanks, Jason. Is Jason in here? Jason, I'm watching. Is Jason in here? Jason Ivy. Where are you, Jason? Is he here? Is he in here? Please look for Jason. Where's Jason? Come on, Jason Ivy, are you here? I'm looking for him. Haven't seen him. Well, that happens sometimes. Gosh darn it. But in any case, Jason did win, unless for whatever reason he decides not to claim this knife in the next week, which, believe it or not, has happened. Jason Ivy, you are the winner of the Jason, where I don't see him, he left. Okay, well, sometimes people are at work. It's okay. I mean, I can't be like, you have to be here. Ugh, that would be kind of crappy. Jason, you need to contact me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your shipping information. There will be additional instructions for you to prove that you are who you are, and that message is mainly to people who think that they can scam this. You can't. If you want to try, it's not a good idea, but you won't find out why it's not a good idea until you try. So best just to not roll the dice. Best to not do that. Hacks, my fortune cookie told me I would be lucky today. Yeah, congratulations to Jason Ivy. I'll probably do another giveaway, some random giveaway before 100K. It's going to take probably a couple of months maybe to get to 100K. Things have slowed down a little bit, and I'm in no rush. And that's fine. Last month was kind of crazy. It was kind of out of the ordinary for this channel. I don't expect it to happen again. It'll probably go back to its regular pace. So expect 1 to 2 months before the 100K giveaway, but it will be massive, and it will be the coolest stuff that I have ever given away on this channel. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe, because while it is a month or two away, it's really not that far away. Excuse me. And like a recent winner found out, you could end up with some pretty awesome prizes. I shipped out, by the way, the gentleman who won the XM24 and all the other cool prizes from my 90,000 subscriber giveaway, those were mailed out here just recently. So you should have those soon if you're watching this now or in the future. Is he here? Has anyone seen him? No. Okay. Dang it. It's all right. Yeah, it's pickle time. So we can do this for a little bit. Once again, Jason, please email me. Don't email me if you're Jason. Don't. Unless you want me to blast your information all over the place. I'm sick of it. I'll do it. I don't care. Don't. Please don't. Don't do it. Anyways, let's get some of these knives back out here just for something to have on the table. We'll hang out for another 15 minutes or so for anybody who wants to. Scott Miller, thanks for the donation. Best small budget Warncliffe, not the Tough Light. The QSP Penguin. Definitely. I mean, if you call that a small knife, I would say the Tough Light would probably have been in there as one of my favorites, but I think the QSP Penguin it's probably a medium-sized knife. Outside of that, like my favorite stuff is like Great Eastern Cutlery. A lot of the stuff they do, but those are kind of hard to get your hands on, truthfully. I should try to get I kind of want to get one of those. I had a couple of Gecks a while back, and I let them go. I don't know why. I actually bought those when I had the channel. So one of my viewers has those. I don't know who it is. I can't remember who I sold those to. But yeah, those are great knives. Whoa! All right, we have visitors again, scaring the absolute beans out of me. It's you again. Of course you're here. Does everybody remember Spaghetti and Meatball Girl? Okay, but you have to calm down first. If you're gonna say hi, that's the rock that Jax brought in here. Come here. You say hi? Hi. All right, what do you want to say?
Goodbye, Daddy.
That's all you have to say?
Yeah.
What'd you guys watch?
What you said it?
What did you watch? What movie did you watch?
I don't know.
You don't know? What happened in the movie? Can you describe it? Can you describe? Nope, don't touch my tools. You're not playing with me? No.
No.
Can you tell me about the movie? No? You don't have anything to say? You just pounded on my door and busted in here? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. She's just making noises. Yeah. All right. You want to say hi?
Hi.
All right. This is MC. Okay. Bye. All right. Anyways, I for myself. Yeah, man, she was pumped about spaghetti and meatballs that one night. She had nothing to say tonight. She just came. Usually my kids come in here to grab, I keep my level and my tape measure, my calipers and everything over here to the left. All the knives are always locked up, and the door is locked down here anyway, so they can't get in here. If I'm in here, it's locked, so they have to come through me first. But they always grab for my bit drivers and my level and my other stuff over here first. They just think it's fascinating. And the level is magnetic, and I've got some metal tabletops over here that it sticks to, so they think that's fun. Let's see here. Is this an April Fool's joke? No. The winner was here. I'll just show it again. I drew the name at 7:50, and he's still up. It was Jason Ivy was the winner there. There's all the information. So yeah, congrats to Jason. Is the giveaway still happening? It has ended. The video started at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we drew the winner at 7:50 Central Standard Time. So about 13 minutes ago. Bottom row, far left. What is that? I keep wanting to call it. It's the Caraher. I think it's Caraher. 904 integral, and this was a metal complex edition that was made for me by my friend Scott and gifted to me, which is very cool, very kind. And this thing has been in my pocket quite a bit lately. I very much enjoyed that. It's already got some battle scars on it, and I plan on just using it and letting it be a knife, you know? OTF bottom row, the very, very impressive Ace Medusa, which is about 9 inches, about the same size as the Dirac Delta. 7075 aluminum with big titanium inlays, which is not common for an OTF. Very cool. Titanium pocket clip, full 3D milled M390 blade. Very unique, very powerful, very snappy, and incredibly solid. Not quite perfectly solid like the Deadlock, but for 238 bucks, this is one of the most impressive OTFs I have ever handled. Very, very impressive OTF. Let's see here. Don't get arrested on April 1st. No one will believe you when making your one phone call. That's a bummer. Top row, second from the right. That's the new Civivi Conspirator, which I'd love to tell you guys is a budget knife, but these come in at about 80 bucks, which is right over my line, but God, it's a good knife. Nitro V and micarta. I don't know why it's 80 bucks. Honestly, if their answer was because it's Nitro V and micarta, I'd be like, then make it out a D2 and G10 and charge us 55 bucks for it. Come on, like this is amazing. The only thing wrong with this knife is the price. And it's not insane. It's just like, come on, just make it less. They're trying to, increase that profit margin, but God, this is good. Full-size knives, 8 inches, 3.5-inch blade, real nice grind. And yeah, you can do the reverse flick with that little fuller in there. Really, really nice. Yeah, he says Nitro V does cost more when they do it. The other's around 50. Yeah. See, and it's like, I don't care that much. I'd say just make it out of D2. And I know they're like, no, it has to be a new spicy thing, right? It has to be something that, and even Nitro V is not really a new steel, but it's just interesting for Civivi, so they can justify that price tag. Make it cheaper. Civivi is a budget brand, right? And it helps when they have models that people are loving and buying that are higher than what is the norm, because then they can slowly creep their other stuff up. I get it. That's a business model. That's essentially how most things work, but come on. Budget. Should be a budget knife. Should do a garbage knife as an additional giveaway since it's April 1st. Give away that awesome James Brand knife. Oh man, I don't want to give James Brand. That's actually a funny idea. I don't think I want to give James Brand any more airtime on this channel. That one video, I'm glad that it reached the people that it did, but I don't even want to help spread the word about their brand. If they're not willing to change, their marketing gimmicks, their quality control, if they're not willing to change who their OEMs are on that low end stuff, then no, I'm not going to take them seriously. They're the people who are going to fund their company. It's going to be unaware, people who really, they don't know what they're buying, right? And as far as I'm concerned, the people who do know what it is, I think we should just stop talking about them. Let them fade into obscurity. I think that's hopefully their destiny anyway. Yeah. $10 and a can of Spam for your Jack. That sounds like a real treat of a deal there, bud, but I'm gonna have to pass. Oh man, just one fixed. Hey, we'll see you later, man. Thanks for popping in. RXSKY, do you know more information about the magnetic knife, like how it performs and how much it will cost? Yeah, I've been carrying it every single day. Lockup is absolutely solid. Everything has functioned flawlessly. It's also got incredible cutting geometry. Ergonomics aren't anything, spectacular, but the knife performs really well. You hold it up to something metal, it's going to stick to it, so it's not going to be perfect for everybody. I think these are going to come in at about 375 bucks, which is totally unsurprising considering what it is, where it's made, right? And what it's, who's making it, I should say, and the incredible tolerances that are, being implemented here. And let's remember that there's nothing else out like this. This is completely and totally innovative. But late April, early May, something like that. So they're going to be hard to get a hold of the first run. So let's see. Any spoilers? Any spoilers for Winterblade Knives? I mean, everything he's working on that I know of is actually on his Instagram. So if you guys want to know what Brian Winters is working on, because he's got a lot more than just the factor he's messing around with, follow Winterblade Co. on Instagram. And if you needed something to do on a Friday night for the next 3 hours, just look through his Instagram and behold, because it's worth your follow. Whatever you do on Instagram, it's worth following Winterblade Co. if you're here in my live stream right now, the next thing you should do is follow Winterblade Co. I got a Gonzo Axis. So Gonzo, I mean, Gonzo's a clone company. They have a couple of original designs, but essentially what they do is they jump before the patent on the Axis lock ended. Gonzo said, "We don't care because we make these in China. We're going to do what we want." So they illegally did that because there was really nothing Benchmade could do. And then they stole designs from everybody and sold them really cheap in G10 and D2. The reality of it is that the knives are pretty good quality for the money. And their Axis lock is probably about as... It doesn't always feel exactly as good as like a brand new Benchmade, but it's probably about as reliable. It utilizes Omega Springs. The knives will honestly treat you well. It's just, I don't talk about them here because they rip off other designs. Like, it's not like it kind of looks like they literally take, they take flagship ultra popular designs and then make it as cheap as possible and, slap an Axis lock on it. So, but that's fine. If you like it, it's okay, right? It's all right. I'm not coming down on you. It's all right. Let's see. If you're getting into watches, a demagnetizer is like $20 on Amazon. It's a worthy purchase. Thank you. I will buy that because I've heard about that being an issue. I want a Rockstead. I heard they rust easy though. So I have a Rockstead that I use all the time. All the time. No rust. It's just like anything else. Number one, sorry, a little bit of oil there. Number one, after you use your knife, clean it. Oil it, right? If you get this wet and then you just throw it in a case or whatever, yeah, pretty much anything will do that. I mean, even 20 CV will do that after a while, right? So the mirror polish helps, but not everything on this knife is mirror polished. You can see here there's a little bit of oil. Yeah, keep it oiled. You don't have to do it every day, but after you use it, wipe it off. And if you're using it, if you're kind of sweaty and running around with it, then at the end of the day, put something on it. I use Break-Free CLP. Works great. I don't have a single mark on that guy. Not one. I place in the ocean and rusted. Rockstead are low quality. I'm not making fun of the person who asked the question. I'm making fun of whoever the caps lock guy from earlier who was about 12 sheets to the wind. Let's see here. They really do, Philip. They really do. I need to go bail my wife out because she is up there handling the children. And I am down here consuming Gatorade and playing with knives, which is not really fair. So I'm going to go do that. Guys, this was awesome. Thanks again to everybody who hung out tonight. Thanks to the people who hang out after the live stream just to chill. I really appreciate that. That's just really cool. Congrats again to the winner. Thanks to everybody who supports my channel, no matter what way you support me, right? Whether it's Patreon or, if you just watch and like and chat with me here in the live stream. It's all very much appreciated. I think that's going to be pretty much it. Hope everybody had an excellent April Fool's Day, and I hope you all have an excellent rest of your weekend. Bye.